Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in. I wanted to share a short video today about blood pressure and the supplements that I used to lower my blood pressure. I come from a family on my maternal side where I am the only female in 2 generations that does not have blood pressure issues, or I guess I should say did not have any blood pressure issues my whole life until just recently. And I went to the doctor some time ago before we before we launched our RV full time life. And I was prescribed a blood pressure medication, which I took for about a week and decided that that was not for me. I read the disclaimers, I listened to the doctor, and he explained to me that once you start taking blood pressure medicine, you need to continue to take it. That's just not something that I'm okay with. It's not something that I can commit to do. I know I'm not going to commit to taking a prescription drug every day for the rest of my life. So when I had another stint here in the RV where my blood pressure was elevated, I started feeling funny, getting a little bit dizzy, feeling like I was dragging. I knew that something else was going on. I have issues with fibromyalgia, and this was different. These symptoms were different. And so I checked the blood pressure, and it was up very high. And it was like that for several days, to the point where I almost felt like I was going to call my doctor and ask him to call in another prescription. But I didn't want to do that. So I started doing some research and found supplements that purported to lower blood pressure. I ordered all of them from Amazon, and I will definitely put links to each of the supplements in this video in the comment section. But I started doing the research, ordered the supplements that I found, and very quickly my blood pressure reduced, and it has been on point since then. So I wanted to share these with you. I want to say that this worked for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for everyone. I am not pretending to be a medical doctor, a cardiologist, anything of that nature, but it worked for me, and I wanted to share it with you. So the supplements that I used are as follows. So the first supplement is L-Arginine or L-Arginine, and it's an amino acid that relaxes the arteries. It opens them and helps to lower the blood pressure. The next one is one that I had on hand already, is Magnesium. I take this because of the fibromyalgia. It really helps with the pain and inflammation. And so I had this on deck already, but it helps to prevent the blood vessels from constricting. And so it increases and it improves the blood flow. Okay, so the next supplement is D-Ribose. And this is one that is kind of common. Many people are familiar with D, but this is D-Ribose. And you can see in the notes that are right over this way that it can return normal heart function within 2 days and increases heart energy reserves to help repair cardiac dysfunction. The next one is one that I'm sure most are familiar with, and one that you may take on a daily basis yourself. It's omega-3's DHA. And because we are vegan, we have a vegan omega-3, which is derived from algae as opposed to any fish substances or any other fatty animal substances. So we're not harming the animals in any way. This works to reduce blood pressure, and it effectively reduces that pressure just as much as lifestyle changes like exercise. And if you're an alcohol drinker, we don't consume any alcohol, but if you are a light drinker, whatever the case may be, if you reduce the alcohol intake, and we know that that improves heart function and things like that, any lifestyle changes, even a change in your dietary habits, the omega-3s are known to effectively reduce blood pressure just as much as those habits. So these are very good supplements to add to your daily intake. So the last 2 supplements are CoQ10, and CoQ10 is an antioxidant. It's known to help prevent cardiac conditions, just like your heart failure, heart attack, high blood pressure. any other heart conditions. CoQ10 is known to assist with those. And the last one is a simple probiotic. You wouldn't think that that would help with blood pressure issues or to lower blood pressure, but what it does is that it boosts good bacteria in the human gut, just like a yogurt. You see the yogurts with probiotic added. It's the same thing. It adds that good bacteria in the human gut, and it prevents pro-inflammatory immune cells, which is linked to hypertension, from increasing in numbers. Again, because we're vegan, we don't partake in the yogurt, the dairy yogurt and that. So it's easier to just take a probiotic. And this is a probiotic 10, 25 billion. Let's see if you can see that. It's kind of foggy, I see, but 25 billion strains. So if you get something similar to that, you're good, okay? And as far as the dosages, I take the dosage that is on the bottle. So I just follow what's right there on the directions. And at the very beginning, I did double up on the CoQ10, and I doubled up on the D-Riboses and the D-Ribose, not D-Riboses, D-Ribose, and I doubled up on the omegas. I did that for about 3 days, and that was just me. I didn't find that in any research that I did. I just did it because I felt like those I needed a little bit more at the beginning because my blood pressure was so high. But after about 3 days, I just started using the directions, following as directed on the bottle. So that's my spill. I told you it wouldn't be long. You can try these out. Check with your doctor beforehand. If you have a doctor who is holistic or who is very, very supportive of supplements and a holistic lifestyle, definitely run it by them because they may have more that they can add, or they may take a few away. But this has definitely worked for me. I'm feeling better. I'm not going to take a blood pressure medication, prescription medication, for the rest of my life. I realize that I'm getting older. I'm 46 this year, but I'm not going to start being strung out on prescription medication. Again, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I'll be back with more videos about our RV life, about veganism, about teaching with VIPKid, ministering all over, supporting our veterans, and a number of other things that we do, homeschooling, and all the other things that we're involved in. Thanks again, and I will see you next time here on our channel. Bye-bye.